The following podcast is brought to you exclusively by the Rad Rob Radio Network.
This is PBA champion Kyle Troop.
Hey y'all, Jacob Wetrup here.
Jeff Riggles here from 11thframe.com.
Hey guys, Chuck Ritchie here, formerly of Bowl TV.
Hey guys, this is Ryan Schaefer of track staff at Valley Bowling Center in Waverly, New York.
And you're listening to Straight Up 5 with Johnny Petraglia Jr.
Yo, the boys from Straight Up 5, Rad Rob, Dr. Ocho, and of course, JP Jr.
As you know, JP Jr. used to be introduced as the sexiest man in bowling, and now the world. But he doesn't have the best hair in the world. I do. Sorry, bud, but you know the deal. Pick it out. Fear the fro, baby.
Welcome to Straight Up 5 with Johnny Petraglia Jr. A hard-hitting, in-depth, cutting-edge look into the world of bowling. This podcast will not only cover all things bowling, but will also give you a raw look into real-life issues. You'll get unfettered access into the mind of one of the most gifted bowlers of this or any other generation.
Strike, and they claim it. Similarly does it.
So without further ado, let's introduce you to the hosts of the show. Rad Rob Francois. Rad Rob Francois. Dr. Ocho. And the incomparable Johnny Petraglia Jr. Johnny Petraglia Jr.
Hey guys, welcome back to Straight Up 5 with Johnny Petraglia Jr. I am your host, Rad Rob Francois. This is episode number 138. Let's see who's in the chat. We got Nico here on time, kind of. Yeah, pretty much for the most part. What's going on, Nico? Chuck Ritchie, formerly of Bowl TV. Billy M, what's going on, brother? Johnny Sparone's in the house. What's going on? Crambone, what up, dog? F. Doc Sullivan, yes, absolutely right. PD's in the house. PD finally got my message from Facebook from a month ago. He will be on next week. Patrick Dombrowski on next week. You heard it here first. But he's here right now. So what's going on, brother? Lynn Gohagen, what's going on? Good evening, ma'am. Let's get to... Oh, Nicole's here too. Happy birthday, Nicole. I have to bring in Ocho so he can flex for you. So let's not waste any time. I'm not... He's our doctor. He's our house hack. He's our doctor, and he's a very good friend to Johnny, not me. Let's bring him in, Dr. Tiberius Ocho III. What's going on, Och? Nicole's here. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nicole.
All right,
I got to set my mic up, too, so hang on. Give me a minute. But
okay.
Being in Ochoville here, we're just doing our thing. How bad did you ruin the show, by the way, already? I missed it.
We just started, so I didn't...
So how bad did you ruin it then? Not too bad, or...
The same.
Okay. I bought a milk 2 days ago, and it had a picture of your neck on it, Rob. And it said, "Have you seen me?" And I had a tear in my eye. But I think
tear in my eye.
It was because I sat down and accidentally hit my balls too. So
you sat on one of the boys. Okay, yeah.
Unfortunately, and if we do have, we may have two potential new listeners tonight. You know who you are.
Two. That's great. That's
you betcha.
Two more than we normally have.
They're perfect tens as always, as only Ocho knows.
Ah, okay.
And all right, bring him in. Come on, let's go. What the fuck, dude? You're always fucking around.
Bring in the man with the name of the marquee, number 7 in your program, number 1 in your hearts, the man that everyone comes to see. His milkshakes bring everybody to the yard. It is the one and only Johnny Petraglia Jr. What's going on, JP? On location from your kitchen. Welcome to the show.
I like the lighting over here more. I feel like it's more of a gym lighting. I guess the wattage in this bulb is just a little bit better than that.
That's
bulb.
what the deck does, man. That's why we did it.
That's why I did this. I felt like for tonight's special occasion, which I'm assuming we'll get to at some point. I feel like it's a special occasion anyway. That this should be broadcasted from the kitchen. So here I am. Good to see everybody as usual. And what else do I got right now? Other than, I guess I may as well be the first person to say happy birthday to not only our resident doctor, but my dear friend, Dr. Ocho. Happy 61st birthday today, my friend.
Oh, shit, it's your birthday? Hey, happy! I don't have a song played up. Here, we can do YMCA if you want.
Me?
Everybody knows this dance now.
Happy birthday, Ocho.
Me?
I guess that's what Johnny said.
I got everybody fooled. I celebrate birthdays 8 times a year.
What's up, Steph? What's going on?
Thank
Brian
you, buddy.
Olsen's here as
Appreciate
well.
it. Thanks to everyone else who didn't say shit.
Exactly. Closer to the fridge, just in case I need to reload on one of these.
Okay.
Or one of these. Or one of these.
Is that Jack Johnson and Tom O'Leary? Yes.
Ocho, I did not forget about your birthday. In fact,
you should have.
I do have.
It's not my birthday. I was kidding. It's a joke.
I do have something very special.
K-Fab.
I have a nice video package I put together just for you, just for your birthday. Are you ready for it?
And I'm just gonna say real quick, Rob, of all the amazing things you do for this program over the last few years, and all the amazingly exciting things that we have been through, this is by far. I think I'm more excited than anybody for what you've compacted here tonight.
Come on, everybody's lying about shit.
It's because the relationship is the closest. It's the closest relationship I've got amongst anybody we've ever had on the show, other than my dad. Which But anyway.
Well, I appreciate the kind words, Johnny, and we love
it moderately.
We love Ocho, and it's you're about to see that right now. So here we go.
I love Ocho.
Video.
If anybody loves Ocho, I do.
All right, are you ready?
You mean I do? Sorry,
I do.
I do. I gotta put that on my soundboard. It's fucking great. All right, here we go.
Dr. Ocho, the man with guns that makes Iraq a little nervous. Happy birthday, brother. Hope you have a great one. Hope everything's good with you. Hope you enjoy your day. Keep those guns ablaze and those bones a cracking, man. Happy birthday, bro. Take care.
Ocho, just wanted to jump on here and wish you a very happy birthday, and I hope to see you soon. And go Steelers.
Jeff Riggles here from 11thframe.com. Want to wish a happy birthday to Ocho, our mystery man with the bulging biceps. And there's more mystery to him we learned during the JT Action Jackson show. Very intrigued by all that talk about government laws and all those citations he made. I don't know Ocho, very curious about his background. Maybe one of these years, one of these shows, we'll find out who the mystery man is. Happy birthday, Ocho.
Hey, just want to say happy birthday to the man, the myth, and the masked wonder. Happy birthday, Ocho.
Ocho, what's up, brother? It's Kyle Troop here, and I just want to take a moment and wish you happy birthday. I know you're turning 22 today. God bless you, brother. Hope you have a great and happy birthday. Love you, brother.
Oh, I heard it's someone's birthday.
Yes, it is. Happy birthday, Ocho.
Happy birthday. I think my mask is better.
Hope you have a good one, bro. And yeah, we can't wait to get back on the show again and hang out and have some good times. But happy birthday. What are you, like 27, 28? Happy birthday, bro.
Hi, I'm super excited to be able to wish Ocho a happy birthday today. Over the past 3 years or so, Ocho's wished me a happy birthday about 138 times. So I'm really excited today to be able to wish Ocho a happy birthday too. I know Ocho is ageless and timeless, but I hope you have a happy birthday, Ocho.
What's up, Ocho? Just want to wish you a happy birthday, my brother. Always flexing. Happy birthday, man. And want to wish you a happy holidays as well. Merry Christmas. And enjoy the time with the family. So, see you later. See you guys next time. Happy birthday, brother.
Hello, Dr. Ocho. This is Coach Dick LeBeau, the old Pittsburgh Steelers defensive coordinator. Oh, I'm retired now, but I have a wonderful duty today. I get to speak to you for a second in behalf of your workmates, your two pals, Rob, and Johnny Jr. And they told old Coach LeBeau that you're the most considerate, kind, ageless co-host that anybody could ever hope to work with. And they thank you so much for your solid friendship over the years. I know that it's your birthday coming up here pretty soon, about December the 4th, and I'm honored to be able to wish you, on behalf of your fellow workmates and Coach Dick LeBeau and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the city of Pittsburgh for that matter, a happy birthday, man. We hope that that day is the most joyous, wonderful, and glorious birthday that you have ever experienced, and that you have many, many more of them. The way that I get to be in here a little bit is because I'm told you're a great Steeler fan, the best. I hear you have a steel trap for a mind and memory, and that's true of a lot of the Steeler Nation. I hear you're exceptional with it. Thanks a lot, Dr. Ocho. I appreciate it. Tell you what, nobody owes any more debt of gratitude to the Steeler Nation than Coach Dick LeBeau. The way you instilled a greatness in our players and kept them fired up and ready to play. They love to play for you, man. And I would look in their eyes and I'd see an excitement when those terrible towels would start twirling and the stadium would start rocking Renegade. And I knew that I wasn't going to have to say too much. I just had to give them a good defense and get on out the way, man, and let them go play. And most of the time, it worked pretty daggum good. Nobody got anything against them. And whenever we would have a lead in that fourth quarter and Ben would get us up with a field goal or a touchdown, and I knew we had to go out there and defend it, I had the utmost confidence that the Steeler Nation would be there supporting us and that our guys were going to get the job done. Now, we didn't get it done 100% of the time. Nobody does in the National Football League. But I tell you, Doc, no one's any more proud of the record that they put up than Coach Dick LeBeau and the percentage of the times that they were successful in coming in back off that field with a victory. Great times. I miss that a lot. Steelers are going good this year. We wish them the best. One thing is, with your memory, I'll tell you a story about the championship game in the 08 season. That was the best defense that I ever coached. And we had played Baltimore twice before, and I think they were like 3-point and 6-point games, and it just came down to the last quarter like they always did. And then this one was it was the conference championship game, and the winner was going to the Super Bowl. And we jumped off to a good performance in the first half and had the lead and held the lead all through the first half and into the third quarter. But the Baltimore Ravens were starting to zero in on us a little bit. They couldn't do nothing against us that first half, especially on defense. And we had a small lead. And in the fourth quarter, they came down and scored the first touchdown that they had scored. And that brought them within hailing distance. I think we were 2 points ahead. A field goal was going to beat us. We couldn't even get up a field goal. And they had just taken the ball and marched it about 80 yards, the first long drive that they'd had successfully against us for the whole game. And our guys went out and went 3 and out and punted. So I think there was about 4.5 minutes left in the game. And I told the guys, I said, look, I said, this is it. I said, we got a 2-point lead. That means we can't give up anything. And we got to get the ball back to Ben, and Ben will eat the clock out, and this game will be over. I said, but this is a series that we got to get them stopped. And I said, look, the last drive they had there, they were featuring heap all the time, and all the key spots when they needed 7, 10, 12 yards, they were going to heap. And Troy, I want you to get on him. I got this defense here, and when I call it, I'm telling you, you got heap wherever he lines up, wherever he goes. You just take him man to man, key and react and read to the run pass and everything that we talk about all the time. But you got heap, and you cover him, and I want you to get us off that field. And Troy kind of winked, said, I got you, coach. So we went out, and they hit a short pass and then an intermediate pass and picked up a first down right away. We punted them down, somewhere around their 25, something like that. So they were out to about the 35, 36-yard line, and they had a couple of runs, and they didn't do that well. I think it was about 3rd down and 6. And so I said, well, I know where they're going with this one. This is going to go to heap, and I'm going to put Troy on his butt, and they better throw it to somebody else. So I called the defense, and I felt pretty good about it, and I stepped back away from it. And sure enough, they came out of the huddle, and they were in what we call Queens, but they had Flacco back in the shotgun and the fullback and Heap back there beside him to protect him. And that means that he probably wasn't even coming out. They were going to protect Flacco and then check him down a little bit, if anything. I said, oh man, I said, now here I got one of my best defenders, certainly my best ball hawk on a guy who's in the backfield and probably ain't even going to come out. And I said, well, we've talked about this situation before, and I'm hoping that Troy will go to plan B and check Heap pretty good, but then look to see if he can help anybody in his area and make sure that he don't lose Heap checking down or something like that. Well, as it turned out, Flacco got the ball and snapped from center, and he went right to Mason, who was a slot receiver, who was also having a pretty good day that day. And he was clear out flex to the left, and Heap was kind of in the middle of the formation, and Troy was kind of in the middle of the field. And he looked at Heap and watched Heap's eyes and went right over to Mason, and he was watching Heap, but Heap wasn't going anywhere. And Flacco burnt that ball to Mason on a slant, and he was open. He was going to get the first down. And Troy broke on that sucker the way Troy could do. You know, he was the fastest point A to point B guy I've ever seen. And he stepped right in between Mason and the ball, picked it up, picked it off. If you remember the play, you remember the run. He wove back and forth around that field. They couldn't get him on the ground. Picked up a couple blocks and ended up in the end zone, ending the game effectively. And here I'd put my best player on the guy that wasn't even coming out to pass route, and he still won the game for us. Everybody was probably saying, oh, LeBeau, he's pretty smart. He had Troy lurking right in there where that slant pass was hitting. Well, no, I didn't. They just put Heat back there because they thought I was going to blitz. Well, guess what, Doc? I was kind of noted for that, so that was one time that it helped us because I wasn't blitzing. I was giving my guys a little bit of help and coverage that time. And it's just one of Troy's many fantastic plays that we remember and I won't never forget. But I thank you, Doc, for your support. And like I say, man, the Steeler Nation is a huge part of the Steeler success. I was there 16 years and really, really benefited from it. So go Dr. Ocho, go Steelers. Adios, pal. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Ouch.
Got me.
Oh, I missed it. I was frozen. What happened? Hey, Coach LeBeau,
We
I'll do you
know,
one
we
better,
know.
by the way. Rob, that was fucking amazing. So, by the way, the reason why Troy got to go in that because they had a fullback in. Willis McGahee got waylaid by Ryan Clark about 2 series earlier and was out for the game. Steelers picked up a fumble, kicked the field goal. That's why they went up 16-14, FYI. No, I'm not recapping it. I'm sitting here staring at this shit, amazed out of my mind. Coach LeBeau in the Super Bowl had James Harrison blitzing at the goal line. Had James Harrison blitzing. Had an all-out blitz. Wanted Lamar Woodley and James Harrison blitzing at the goal line when Kurt Warner, our Hall of Famer Kurt Warner, is at the goal line. Steelers are up 10-7. And James Harrison fakes a blitz and says, shit, Anquan Bolden, who the hell's got him? So he backs up. Another one of those things where Coach LeBeau is like, he calls the right play, but he also trusts his players. He said, if you see something, you react.
Yep.
And just today on Footballin' with Ben Roethlisberger, I was watching the old recap because I don't like to work. I like to fuck around. So while I was at work, I was fucking around. Watching the recap of the Bengals-Steelers game where Ben Roethlisberger and James Harrison and some goofball are talking about what really's going on in each play and the coverage and all that and where they're letting them up. And James Harrison said, hey, by the way, you know, I said this before. Coach LeBeau had an all-out blitz, but he wouldn't have a play sheet. He wouldn't have like, I want this thing and this thing. He said, you know the plays. We know the plays. You read and react to it. So James Harrison thought he was going to blitz and said, fuck that. And he backed up, caught a pass, and has the greatest play in Super Bowl history. And that's because Dick LeBeau's defense, which in 1992, in the playoffs against the Buffalo Bills, Steelers were an underdog. They had the home field advantage. It was the first time the Steelers have been in the playoffs they've been in the playoffs, but they weren't a real juggernaut or anything. And 1992, Bill Cowher's first year, they go 11-5. They wind up sealing home field advantage. Bills have the miraculous comeback against Houston. Everybody remembers that, right? Everybody remembers the biggest comeback in playoff. And, well, now it's not NFL history because Kirk Cousins did it a couple years ago. Anyway, Dom Capers, defense coordinator, says, Dick, let's implement that zone defense because the zone blitz because Buffalo has that K gun and Jim Kelly was out. The Steelers lost 24-3. Not on a bad. It was a weird game. The Steelers hadn't, you know, they weren't ready. The Bills had just been to Super Bowl twice. Everybody knew the Bills were going to win, even in Pittsburgh, even with Frank Reich at quarterback. But that game, right there, the zone blitz was born. And I challenge anybody to say, hey, Coach LeBeau, the Buffalo Bills playoff game in January 1993 against the Steelers, was that the origination of your first implementation of the zone blitz? So now you got to pay more money to call Coach LeBeau and find out we spent all our money. We have no more art department. We have no more shirts because that cameo cost $18,000 and it's worth it.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Man, I just got I'm sweating so bad.
Well, I'm just gonna say something here real quick.
Hit it.
Aside from the obvious, I mean, talking to one of the legends of the NFL and Dick LeBeau, I mean, respectfully, it's kind of kudos to you directly because when you look at brilliant minds across the board in any sport, in the first 20 minutes of the show tonight, you were not only graced and being called a steel trap with that brain by one of the best defensive coordinators the sport's ever seen, but I'm also going to have to add Jeff Riggles in here because he's another guy just based off your conversation last week. You have two completely brilliant minds from two completely different walks of life wanting to know more about how you do this. And to me, one of the most respectful things somebody could possibly do is be so knowledgeable about something while simultaneously being so nonchalant, so not in your face about something where you're not just spitting facts, you're talking real and you're like providing solutions all the time. And that's a very, very admirable trait and a very rare trait in pretty much anybody. You just don't see it that often these days. People are more into talking about what they know and what you don't know and what they're going to do for you that you'll never understand, rather than, hey, look, I just want to tell you that 2 + 2 is 4 and this is why. It's I think that the compliments you're getting today from the cast that you got today thus far is just speaks volume of the kind of person you are. We dick around a lot, we joke around a lot, we flex our muscles, obviously. We do all that shit. But truth be told, I don't really know anybody that's more deserving. You're the kind of person that never says a bad word about anybody. You're always there for everybody in any capacity you can offer. And nobody deserves what Rad Rob has done for you more than you. So I mean that wholeheartedly.
Much appreciated, man. I'm like, that's funny because a couple weeks ago you were like, I've known this guy for 20
Will you
years
have
and
a
I had
shot
no
with
idea.
me for your birthday?
Off camera, but I'll
All right, I'll do mine on camera because my bottle's wearing thin.
Oh shit. But yeah, no, that's what when you were like, I've known this guy for. You even had to do the point in the right direction a couple times, and you were like, I've known this guy for how long, and I didn't know he knows. I do like to tell the truth. I like to tell the truth when critical thinking is involved, because there's so many layers to what I was yapping about a couple weeks ago. It's not just like this is how it is. It's how it is when you learn how it is. So that's why
it was real.
Yeah, you can't just walk around and say, "Hey, by the way, did you know this?" That's It's almost like religion preaching, and like I'm not a preacher. It's when you see it and it transpires, and then they go, "Oh shit, I didn't know that's how it was," and then you extrapolate on it and say, "Well, listen, here's why they do it, and how they do it, and how the system is designed to do it that way."
100%.
Because it's hard to start a conversation like that anyway, and I don't want to. Like that's not I don't want to just walk around and go, "Hey, by the way." But if it comes down when somebody's like, man, I really got screwed today. And like, why is that? Well, I wasn't speeding. The cop said I was. The judge said I was, but I wasn't. And it's like, well, what proof did you have? Well, nothing. Did you have now they bought a dash cam. And next thing you know, they have a dash cam, something like that. And I'm not saying it's a learned process. I didn't intend to do it, honestly. It's something I just picked up because I started paying attention. But you do have to think a little bit about what it happened, because that's what, like, I don't even think Action Jackson knew that they were going to lay 15 charges on him just to bring it down to 5, and then say, "Look, we're doing you a favor." Well, 15 weren't legit, 5 aren't legit, so you're not doing me a favor.
And as long as you listen to what's being spoken to you, I mean, let's relate it to bowling real quick. I mean, one of the greatest people I've ever met in my entire life is Nick D'Ambrosio. Nick is a good bowler. Nick is a league bowler. He's a house bowler. And Nick goes
and he
out of his
strikes out in
way.
the 10th every time, by the way. Literally every time, strikes out in the 10th. Just saying.
Rob, I did get your message as my last thought. Nick is the kind of person who comes up to me, and I'm the kind of person whoever I'm bowling with, I don't care if you average 120 or 220, I'm there to have fun and cheer you on. I don't care if you go Greek church and throw it in the gutter for 5 out. I know you weren't trying to go 5 out. I'm never going to bitch at you, right? Nick is the kind of person who comes up to me because he knows that about me and says, look, I trust everything you have to say about bowling. I want you to tell me what to do when you see me struggling. And like a case in point is Nick's a little bit more on the side rather than up the back. So he spins it through the front part of the lane. And a lot of times when he starts leaving flat 10s, his first thought process is to move further back on the approach because he believes, and I guess I don't really understand like what that idea is.
You want an amateur point of view for real?
So like, well, hang on. Like,
go ahead. Okay.
He'll tell me his view on it.
It's probably the same as I would have said. You're right.
And I will say to him, what makes you believe you should be moving further away from the foul line? And whatever his answer may be, my response would be, all right, well, just think about this logically. If your backswing never changes in length, if it's always shoulder high, right? But if you move up on the approach, we'll even call it, a meter, not even a meter, less than a meter, a half a step forward, 7-8 inches. If you move up subconsciously, your brain, your feet are going to take shorter steps because you don't want to
You're gonna
foul.
compensate for it.
It's going to lower your launch speed by half mile an hour. Now the ball is not going to be behind the head pin. In other words, it's
super
not going to be
slow.
late getting to the hole. And now the 6-pin has a chance to get out of the gutter and slap the 10 out. And I kind of present it like that, where I'm giving them a solution. And now if they choose to take it, great. If they don't, I'll let them flat 10 all night and fucking give him a high five every time he makes the spare. Like, it's, you have that aura, you have that vibe, and I feel like people will always adhere more when you listen to what they're thinking and then allow them to process your response.
Rather than
And
overtalk them and say, like I'm doing to you right this second. But that's
no, you like that's a perfect response to what I just said. And you always do that with everybody. Yes, we all hit spurts where we are so into something that, and we know we're brilliant about a certain subject.
And don't lose your train of thought either. So you're like, all right, let me hold on to this.
Right. It's why I love Jay Cutler so much, because Jay Cutler talks to you like he's known you forever. Jay Cutler lets you know what he did to be the greatest in the world 4 times during the Ronnie Coleman era. I'm certainly going to listen to him rather than the guy that says, listen, your tricep has 3 different heads, the medial, the outer, and the inner. And if you want to hit one right in the face, you got to do this. I'm going to do push downs. I'm going to do close grip bench. I'm going to fucking do dips with my legs under my torso. And then I'm going to fucking go home. And I'm going to eat the right food so I can replenish. So my muscles get the nutrients. The protein in the water supplement the muscles. I'm going to listen to guys like Schwarzenegger. I'm going to listen to guys who are gentle on the surface, but also killers underneath the skin. Does that make sense?
Dude, that's got to be on a shirt. Holy shit. Gentle on a surface, killers underneath the skin. I don't
Speaking
know if you
of,
heard it. You probably
sorry
did.
to cut you off
Let's
here,
fucking do
Ocho.
it.
But speaking of gentle on the surface, but a fucking shark, Rob, I feel like you may have something else that's happening right now.
I do, but before I do that, I want to blow smoke up Ocho's ass myself real quick.
Let me fix my hand.
Thanks, buddy. Rob, I did find your neck just because of all this. I found it. I've been holding it. It's in a beer fridge I got out back. Johnny saw it.
Easter egg, Rob. We found it.
He told me he wouldn't tell you, so I have it here.
I don't need it right now, but in case I do, I know where to find it. I appreciate that. So I first met Ocho through my wrestling podcast when I first started becoming a podcaster 5 years ago. It was the Rad Turtles Wrestling Podcast.
I thought it was about real wrestling, like amateur wrestling. It turns out it wasn't. It was it was the real wrestling. I'm sorry. I was watching the fake stuff. That's right.
February 14th, 2019 is when I first had the privilege of having Ocho on my show with his buddy Grappler 6. And we talked about wrestling and fucked around for a while. And Ocho really kind of took me by surprise because, he was just loud and obnoxious, but funny and witty and everything that we've seen on this show. And I was amazed by him. I was amazed by somebody who had never done this before, how good he was on a microphone. And a few years later, I invited him to be a co-host of my show. And we had kind of changed it to a fuck off comedy show instead of a wrestling show. And he probably did about 50 episodes with me. So Ocho never said no to me. He was always willing to do whatever I asked him to do, and then he was the brains behind getting this show together, letting me know that he knew Johnny Jr. and Senior, and without Ocho, we wouldn't have this show. And we're 138 episodes into this one too. So I mean, Ocho's been my co-host for quite a while, and I do consider him a friend, even though we do fuck around a lot. We've had some pretty deep talks off air, as Johnny has as well with Och, and Och is always there to listen. He always has great advice, and
always.
I got teared up watching his reaction to.
Oh, that was awesome. Well, nobody saw that, right? They couldn't see or hear me, right? Because I started fucking narrating the damn show as they were doing.
We heard a little bit.
Robbie's the definition of consistency, and in any walk of life, if you are consistent, you are admired. Period. End of story. If you're consistent, you're admired. If you don't adhere to I'll get to whatever else I was going to say.
That's fine.
Thanks so much for that, Valerie, and thank you for being here since day one. It's always a pleasure seeing you in the chat. Oh, and real quick to Lynn Gohagen, who I miss terribly. Love you, Mom.
I do have one more surprise for you, Och.
Is it OnlyFans or something, or like something good?
I do have a guy that wants to say hi to you. He's been here
not OnlyFans
for,
guy. All right.
He's been here for 37 minutes. I think it's about time we bring him in to wish
I'm
you a very.
for him too.
You want to introduce him, Johnny, since you have the mic?
That's not a microphone.
Are you okay with that since you did all the work?
It's your show, bro. Yeah, absolutely.
Is this thing on? All right, good.
That's not a microphone.
It's a karaoke microphone, please. Thank you.
My daughter has that for crying. Is that Bluey?
Ladies and gentlemen, the definition of class. A true legend. Oh, God, I should know how many titles he has, but I'm simply going to say that he's going to have at least another dozen before he hangs up the shoes. One of the greatest ambassadors the sport has ever seen. Would like to pop in and say a few kind words to this badass over here. Go ahead, Rob.
Dr. Ocho, my man, happy birthday. I can't believe it. I'm ready for you, brother.
Yes.
I got it going on.
Yes.
Get out here.
Yes.
You know? But I mean, it's all about you tonight. It's unbelievable. Your birthday live right now on live stream again?
Can you believe this?
Holy smokes.
I did. This is really happening. Parker's coming out of his day at rev rates, and he's doing this. This is, man, and what, I don't know. I shouldn't even show up tomorrow to league. I'm not even going. The place might shut down. I don't even know.
I had to spend a couple hours at the gym today.
No, you got a good
I
pump,
see that.
man.
You look
They're
fantastic.
You're looking good, man.
They're bigger than Ocho's.
Your follow through might hurt a little bit, but you got them.
Yeah, I might knock myself out.
Don't hit the. Oh, is that why you got? Oh, he's got a little cut on the nose there.
Yeah.
See, don't pump, don't do buys before bowling. That's what it is.
I'm gonna have to tone it down now. You know, they used to get my way. That's what I told Leslie a long time ago. That's why I stopped working out to the gym. She told me if I wanted to go back to work out, it'd be all right with her.
Oh, all right. Well, listen, you gotta set the rules here. So, like, tone it down a little bit at your pace, buddy.
All right.
Look, we're all young at heart, man. We're all local grads. We're all good, man. What a guy! Look at this shit.
Those words.
Damn right.
Yep.
We'll put him on a shirt too. Somebody's got to get a shirt. Somebody get to the art department. We spent all our money already.
Our budget is gone. We have no more money. We have no more money.
No more money. Typical shirt's not going to fit me right now, you know?
No, won't. We
have
them. We have them. Look at
sleeveless. We got sleeveless for you.
Look at these, man. Jesus, this guy, he's got a pump. He's got a man. I'm if they're not there tomorrow, I'm going to be pissed.
I'm sorry. I'll be on the road tomorrow.
Oh, then you keep driving. Get there.
I will be.
Without the power steering. It keeps the biceps going.
Hey, Och, I think Jerry Johnson mistook leg for chest day.
What is leg day anyway? What is they're spelling chest way wrong.
Way wrong.
Chest Monday through Friday. Parker does biceps on Saturday and Sunday, and that's why he's got them.
Speaking of which, Parker, I was talking to your studly son Brandon. I understand this weekend you guys got a little doubles regional, little over under event this coming weekend.
Yeah, there is an over under event. He asked me about a couple of weeks ago down in Bristol, Virginia. So that's where I'm going. Sorry, Ocho, I won't see you tomorrow. You know,
understood. I'll hold the fort down. I'll hold the fort down at league tomorrow. That's all right.
Please do. But yeah, I'm going to go down there and coin up and bowl with Brandon. And actually, Justin's going to go down there. Johnny, he's bowling with Bill Moore.
God bless both of them.
Yep, Justin is going to bowl with Bill Moore. So after this weekend, then the following weekend is a holiday doubles and a little role reversal. I'm getting rid of Brandon and picking up Justin, so I'm going to bowl doubles with them. So
that's awesome.
It'll go.
Talk about one of the greatest for the sport in Bill Moore. You know, Bill Moore has been practicing on the pattern that you're bowling on this weekend in his basement every day. Bill is primed and ready. And speaking of tournaments this weekend, I leave on Friday to go bowl one of the greatest events. My late great friend Michael Marcus's memorial tournament, hosted by Sonny Weiland Eric Hodorowski, Steph Sheridan, Jack Curran, and JJ Sunday up at Chaco's in Scranton. Would love to be like John Fury at good old Howell-Lane's Pro Shop. Shit. What, fuck,
It's
why
the
can't I
10,
remember?
what's it
Why
called?
can't I remember the
10
name of
something?
John Fury? Solid 10 Pro
Solid
Shop.
10. See, 10. I knew something. Leave
Took
it to
me a
Ocho to
second.
save the day.
But every time I walk in there, I see that $6,000 prize check from the Marcus Memorial, and I would definitely like to win it this year. So that would just for my late buddy. So hopefully we both come home and we can hear some announcements on Monday at Howell for our excellent work.
I think we both come home and we're victorious. We're going to get a round of applause from Dr. Ocho.
That's right.
We'll do it on camera, live on YouTube. We'll do it. We'll do it. I'm there. I'm in.
And I will be the first person, Parker, that takes you into the bar and orders you a club soda while I drink a bottle of tequila.
I'll tell you what, if we both win, I'll be happy to tip a small drink over with you.
Don't tease me.
Don't start that.
Wow.
Now I'm definitely going to win.
Pressure's on you.
Now he's got incentive.
You heard it here first.
God knows that
I heard it here first.
My alcoholic consumption, guys, doesn't fill a 2-liter bottle. But if we both win, I'll be happy to do that.
That sounds great to
Now
me.
he's got incentive,
That's
man.
enough
Holy
incentive
shit.
for me.
That's added motivation. Absolutely. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. Yeah. But no, this is great. You guys put on one hell of a show for sure. And, you know,
Thank you, Parker.
with everything that goes on, Rob, you just sit in the back and you let these two take it off. And it's the 1-2 punch. And it worked out well. And all the birthday wishes, I mean, I watched it from start to finish there. That really, really was very, very touching. And to think that everybody that took time out of their day to put that on there, I can't say enough about it, but it just says volumes for you.
I can't say enough
Well,
about it.
that's all
I was
from this
going
guy
on,
right
going
here,
like,
Parker.
maybe they forgot. I don't know. This way, it's not a big deal.
Well, I didn't forget about it, but I got to be honest. You know, you guys seen me earlier this week. You know, I had a little mishap there coming out of the ceiling. So,
Yes, by the way, are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'm so sorry to even ask you about this on Monday.
fine.
I didn't want to stir up shit.
Look, I mean, I hadn't shaved in 2 weeks. I mean, I am clean now. Clean as you know. I had stitches taken out today underneath my chin, and the nose looks like I was still in a fight with Mike Tyson. Thank God, nothing's broken, and we're in one piece. But that being said, I couldn't exactly make a video looking like a bum. I had to get cleaned up here.
Get live, get clean, get right. I
Yeah.
got
And
you.
thank goodness
What a
you're
guy.
okay. And I'm
What a
sorry
guy.
I didn't mention it sooner because Dad did tell me about the fall from the attic, and we're just all thrilled to death that you're okay. And thank goodness. That's awesome.
Good. So we were out on the lanes. We were practicing today. I got to hold up my end of the bargain because if not, I think Brandon might throw me down the lane.
Not with those arms, he ain't right now. Hell no. Hell no.
No, I can hold my own now.
Hell yeah.
Man, thank you, Parker. That was awesome, man. Thanks for tolerating me for the last 20 years also.
Not a problem.
I guess I do it in a charming way because I'm really just a rotten person sometimes.
No, you're a lot of fun to be around. Are you kidding me?
I try. I'm passionate. Except I don't know shit about what I'm passionate about. That's all.
You don't have to. You got other people around you can take care of that.
That's what happens. They go, oh, wow, check it out. All right, yeah, I'm good. Faked it.
No, you guys keep putting on a great show, though.
Appreciate it, Parker. Thanks for stopping by, man. I know you're busy.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Hey, have a great night. Go enjoy yourself. And Dr. Ocho, I hope that you turn 27 again sometime soon.
I've done it 4 times already. Here we go.
Parker, safe travels, bowl
Thanks,
well.
man.
And thank you again.
I'll hold the
so
fort
much.
down tomorrow.
All right. Good night,
Thanks,
guys.
Parker. Appreciate it.
Good night,
Good luck,
brother.
buddy.
Thank you again.
See ya.
He really was jacked. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, he knew
A lot
he
of
was
people
coming on the
like
show.
you, man.
And sometimes it's muscle memory, dude. You just got to get back in it. Fuck. Maybe I should.
I wish my biceps looked like that after one day at the gym to prep for a show.
He might not have been at the gym. He probably did some freaking bowling ball curls or something.
Seriously, yeah.
He's around the shit all the time. He's always around weights, technically. All right, what's the show about? Are we done yet?
It's about you, Ouch. I don't even know if we need to go into anything.
Come
at this
on.
point.
I mean, we got
about
15
10
more
minutes
minutes
left.
and we're almost at an hour. I mean, but no, I mean, like,
I was really hoping you guys did forget. Like, serious shit. I was like, man, I hope there's nothing going on. I just want to fucking get in and get out.
no, man. Respectfully, tonight was, and as it should be, is about you.
Yeah.
And our glorious host figured out a way to make it another perfect night, which is all we ever aspired to do on this show. We like to spit facts. We like to talk real shit. We like to kind of dance around different shit going on in life. And this is just more kudos to what our show has to offer. We're not here to fucking shit on anybody. We're not here to fucking talk about.
We do sometimes, which is necessary. But other than that, that's not our intention. I get it.
Exactly.
When it's warranted.
Well, I
This is
appreciate it.
starting to
I don't
taste
want
really, really, really good. So I'm just going to keep going.
I don't want to put myself over. I'm not going to take any credit for it. I mean,
Rob, you crushed it, man. I
did it for you, buddy. I put a lot of work into it, but
I got you. Like, you gave me instant boob sweat, and I went like super sleeveless tonight. So like that's
dude. If I lift my arms up anywhere past here, this green shirt is going to be jet black.
You're going to look like the Scream character with the freaking big eyes and the
arms
big
down.
mouth.
I just want to let you know what you mean to me and Johnny and the rest of the crew. That's all. You deserved it. It's your birthday. I want to make it special for you, and that's it.
Man,
I was happy to put on there.
He called me earlier, and I was like, "By the way, what's tonight about?" He's like, "Oh, we're good." I was like, "Dude, I haven't prepared anything." He's like,
"It was low key."
I was like, "No, I'm literally never prepared." I'm trying to explain how I'm literally never prepared.
Rob, didn't I give you my word? I wouldn't say shit.
No, you did great.
But I had to call him. Like, I woke up, I'm doing my shit. I'm like, I know he's probably working today. I'll give it till 5. I went to the gym later than normal so I could have a 10-minute convo on the way to the gym. And
dude, you sold it too, man.
We just bullshitted, and I did exactly what you asked me to.
Dude, you sold it so normal, like holy, like just our typical, just dumb shit. Hey, man, what's going on with this? What about this?
Yeah,
like our little the stupid 8 questions we always go back and forth about. Like it was fuck you motherfuckers, and
it was the covert ops and everybody.
So me and Coach LeBeau are best friends now, right? Like according to that,
clearly.
So, like, I can call him and be like, so why are they playing this defense now, even though he's not there?
Yeah, I'll give him your number. Tell
him it's 8.
I have, off Ocho for a second for all of our bowling listeners.
Which most women can't do is be off Ocho.
For all of our bowling listeners that are still here, I have something that I want to say which makes our sport so great and so shitty at the same exact time. So, it's no secret that Majestic Lanes is the place that really boosts my ego. I think we're 12 weeks into league. My team is somewhere in the top 10. And in those 12 weeks this year so far, I have a 298, a 299, a 300, an 813, an 818, and an 845 in 12 weeks with one bowling ball. I haven't done that in my entire bowling career. Let me just say that first, right? Last night, I bowled 628. I bowled 196, 224, and whatever 628 comes out to. I had one open frame last night. It was in the first frame of the first game. I left the 379. In my 818, I had a 5-count split in the 9th frame, the third game for 241. In my 845, I left a 6-8 split in the second frame of the second game and shot 266. So in just those 3 sets, I can't really remember the 813, but in those 3 sets, I had one open in all 3 sets. And the difference in pins was 200 between the 620 and the 18 and the 840. And I'm sitting there saying, bowling's a fucking crazy game. And when I tell you I missed the pocket maybe 4 times last night total with 3 different bowling balls for 620. Bowling is one of those sports, man. And I had to say that. Like, anybody that ever gets frustrated about carry and this and that, like, I walked in there yesterday saying, I don't think I've ever bowled 3 consecutive 800s in my life, ever. And of course, it's like, oh, you're definitely not going to bowl fucking 800 tonight. We're not even going to let you bowl your fucking average tonight. Not even close to your average in this center.
That's why it's called the law of averages, man.
Exactly right.
No, but like, so here's the thing. We have a saying amongst us amateurs, the big red wiffle bat amateurs, where like, you're not good enough to get mad. And
neither am I.
Especially even amateurs like me. Look, if I throw the ball, I know it's going to be a weak 10, the way the ball's laboring and going in the pocket. So like, to be on that level where you're at, because everybody, I hit the pocket. Amateurs all the time. I didn't miss the pocket all night. Shot 580. Okay, like, did you hit the pocket, or was your ball kind of near the 1-3? Like, there's a big what people think. So when you're at that level, you kind of can get mad because you're like, okay, shit, is the geometry off? There's got to be some physics going on here that I'm not following because I'm not a scientist, but I'm doing what I normally do. And that's not to say, you do the same, but you switch balls, you're changing shit up. So, like, you do have the right to get angry because you are that good. There's a select few, and it's probably about a 0.02% that can get mad, but the rest of us, we're not that good to get mad. FYI.
Well, real quick in response, Moselle just asked if they lane boned me, and here's the greatest thing about
what does that mean?
Moselle.
No. What does that mean? Lane? What did you say? Lane boned?
Like, did they lane bone you? Did they fuck you? Like, oh, Johnny bowled all these big numbers. Let's make sure the left has no chance this week. And here's the thing about Majestic.
Oh, okay.
No, they didn't. Righties that throw it straight, righties that curve it, lefties that throw it straight, lefties that curve it. Last night, they were just a little bit tighter down lane. So they were a little bit cliffed. If you got it in a little bit, the ball didn't tip enough to carry the corner. If you got it out a little bit too quick, it tipped just enough to leave a 4-pin or a 6-pin or something along those lines. Solid 8, solid 9, whatever it may be. And that was across the board for everybody. My biggest problem last night was I got so used to walking in with one bowling bag and balls designed to do certain things. By the way, Nick, rewind this because I just bragged about you solidly for a solid 10 minutes. It was for everybody.
More about me though, Nick. Just FYI.
But I went there. I went there with the same mentality that I've had since the league started. And when you go in bowl league, I fell into the league bowler mentality. Oh, the fucking lanes are different. I didn't bring the right ball.
Oh, shit.
Shut up, bro.
Yes.
They don't even fucking know what they're doing.
Yes.
Welcome to ABC lanes. Hey, oh, 710. Welcome. I fell into what? Like, I should have put a towel in my back pocket, bang my ball with rosin, not wipe it off. Fucking pretended to foul when I missed a 7-pin, so everybody figured like, oh, he must have fouled, and so
every excuse in the book.
We all watched it. We watched you fucking miss it, you dick. Like, that was the mentality, but I didn't do that. I just said I've been averaging 33 out of 36 strikes a week for the last month. It's okay that I didn't strike this week. It's okay, and not to mention my team still won. So yeah, that was so Moselle. No, I did not get lane boned. I think maybe subconsciously I was super pumped up, maybe throwing it a little bit harder than I usually do because I expected to average 268, 272.
Does it measure your speed there or no?
Yeah, and it was.
I mean, that's something you could tell if you goosed it a little bit, or you're still.
Yeah, I mean, but anyway, that was the gist of the story which any bowler understands. Like, it's a game of not only inches, but it's a game of entry angle. And if you have the right entry angle with the right ball nowadays, it works. But here was the other thing I wanted to say, and then Rob will send it back to you. And actually, Ocho, this is for you on your birthday. In all these years that I have seen Nicole Neff coming to say hi to you.
How about her seductive voice? Did you hear that?
Please don't interrupt because it's very important. If Nicole doesn't have a full-time job as a phone sex operator, we need to create one for her, because when she got on just now, I went like this as a man. I went,
dude, I thought
are you like anybody that talks like this naturally and is so sweet while she's
and then crackle.
I'm like,
the
calm down, Nicole. Woo! I hope she's still here because I meant that.
She could sing the song Betty Davis. You know the song Betty Davis eyes, like, and I need you.
She beats the shit out of that. She beats the shit out of Miley Cyrus's rest.
But the point was, You and I had the same exact.
She pops on there. I'm like, whoa, this voice. Holy shit. Like, that's the
Happy
voice of
birthday,
Ursula.
Nicole, again.
That's the voice that Ursula should have wanted to steal in The Little Mermaid.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Little
Just
Mermaid.
saying. Just saying. Anyway, that's it. I'll finish the bottle now and I'll calm down.
Oh, man.
Dude, I didn't steal your thunder. I just, because this, I was going to say during the show, I was like, Nicole with the seductive voice.
Like, if I ever need a pick-me-up, just have her call me and be like,
I will, it's
John, what's wrong?
All we have to do is we'll get her a shirt. Rob, get her a shirt. Get to the art department.
Oh, Jesus. I don't know if I could top that. And we had a half-naked Nate Garcia, too. I mean, you can't beat that either. Like,
I mean, the amount of sexual desire on this show tonight is fabulous.
He was long-torsoed Nate.
He was.
Long-torsoed Nate.
There's one that I forgot to put in. I treat this guy so poorly. Chuck Ritchie wished you a happy birthday, and I forgot to put it in the videos.
He's like our main guy, you dick.
I know. Hold on. Let me just play it right now.
Happy birthday, Ocho.
Do I do that or something? Like, what's with all this flexing?
Everybody posts in their videos.
They also think you wear a mask, which I also don't understand.
What mask?
I don't get it either. What the it's not like I come on here and just do that. Like, I got some fucking facts to spit sometimes every once in a while.
Do you want me to play Nicole's clip again? I can if you guys want
to. We'll save it. We'll put it in the archive. Put it in the archive, and then this way.
Can you just play the audio and not show the face again? Because that might be too much for me.
I got you. Put it in with like your life is
put it in the intro. Moving forward,
like, that's where it's got to be on the Roadcaster.
Yeah, I'll work.
It's going to be either the South Park thing or Nicole doing her voice.
You guys
think I can just still here listening to this because these are ragingly amazing compliments.
Think
about this. Men usually compliment 2 things above and 2 things below, right? We're talking about something like if we were blind would still be 2 up and 2 down.
100%.
This is awesome. Anyway, enough about Nicole.
Happy birthday, Nicole. Again, this is why we say happy birthday, Nicole.
And happy birthday, Ocho. Do we have an imbecile or what do we want to do?
We do. Let me.
You have more. I'm sorry, Rob. Do you have more?
No, you're good. I'm just trying to fulfill your request.
I'm not good. That's the point.
Oh no. Trust me, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I
do. I got to put that on there too as well.
Jesus. I wait till I start working out again. God damn, you guys are fucked.
I'm dead if you start working out again. But you do have a little time to match the upper shelf.
Still early. Got them right where we want them. As I say in bowling, when we're down by 300,
you got to get
them right where we want them.
Got them right where we want them.
Nicole's still listening.
Oh, you can see that somewhere?
You're going to make her blush.
It's on her chat. She just said, I'm still listening.
Oh, I can't see the chat.
Okay, Johnny, I have your request. Because
awesome
you guys think I can just pull this stuff out of my ass and I don't
listen, I'm good. I was just complimenting the awesome.
I got you. Hold on. I got you. Here we go.
Evelyn Weenie.
I'm super excited to be able to wish Ocho a happy birthday today. Over the past 3 years or so, Ocho's wished me a happy birthday about 138 times. So I'm really excited today to be able to wish Ocho a happy birthday too. I know Ocho is ageless and timeless, but I hope you have a happy birthday, Ocho.
That's tremendous. Yeah.
So I'm going to give some facts now. I truly am wearing a mask for people who don't believe me.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, come on.
As soon as that voice, it popped off. And so I had to hit the camera off button right quick. Save face.
What I figured happened.
Oh, man. You ever hear that you know when like you hear like a spring come out when it's or like them door stoppers that you flick real quick? They go,
yeah.
That.
Yes. Yes.
That's the mask. Like,
yes. Totally.
By the way, I
yes.
noticed that on our podcast, by the way, if you guys want to listen to our audio, leave us a 5-star review and tell us how much you like us. It's on Apple, iTunes, and all the other fun stuff, wherever Rob's ass is found. Is that what the slaying is? What is it?
Not his neck, his ass.
Well, I found his neck. I'm keeping it because he was so nice with this production that I'm keeping it, and I'm going to make sure he gets it. I won't give it to anybody else.
I love that Nicole's stealing the show, by the way.
That's fine.
And shit. No, never mind.
I will later. We'll wait till the show before we do that.
Fresh food, eat clean, bro. Fresh hair, sweet blends. Georgie Hart. Let's go.
I do have an imbecile. It's just kind of something I found on a local page. Nobody in particular. They're anonymous. I don't know who they are, but I just want to play a little clip of something I found.
Anonymous people can be imbeciles. That's no problem.
That you
Okay. You don't judge.
Here we go.
So the guy with the dash cam is the imbecile for not waiting 15 seconds.
Clearly.
An idiot with the dash cam. You know you have to wait at least 15 seconds because people are texting, people are doing their shit.
It's not the guy that went through the red light that he thought was pink. It has nothing to do with him.
So it's like, he just watched his own crime of driving through a green light early, which is going to be a crime soon. I'm telling you.
I've seen it bad, but literally, not only one was like this community little bus thing, probably carrying seniors around. It was already 6 seconds through the light. And then that red car at the end, the fuck is wrong with people? I mean, we see it every day. I'm sure you guys see it there too, but every single fucking red light, somebody seems to run it. But this was super egregious. This happened here in my hometown.
It's actually not bad here because, and in the South, if people don't know, they just have a string of 40 freaking lights because the highways and the turning lane, you got about 8 lanes in all directions, turn lanes, this and that. Because us idiots have to, if it's not on your side of the road, you ain't getting to it until you go another mile up the road and turn the fuck around on a jug handle. So that's our Northeast New Ochoville shit. So we have less lanes and a divider. So there's a lot less of that here.
Hey, Rad Rob, once we go off air tonight, do you have a little while to hang out?
I do.
10 minutes with me and Ocho? All right, good.
Why do I have to hang out?
It's your birthday.
Because we're asking you to on your birthday.
I was totally kidding.
Hi, Kelly Skidmore, one of my favorite people ever from back in Las Vegas. One of the another one like Ocho, just a genuine, real, kind fucking person. So thank you for being here back-to-back weeks, girl. And miss you terribly. Hope everything is good. Och, hang on. I need to check this text message from Stephanie. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Okay. Bye, Johnny.
So this is also the 80th show in a row that I've done pantsless, by the way. So
all right, so
it's a good thing I did.
Rob Francois.
Good job. Yes, sir.
Moving forward,
Francois.
as good of a show we have, I'm gonna say something real quick. I will make it Stephanie Sheridan's responsibility from now on to find the imbecile because we are struggling with imbeciles.
We are. I don't have time. Yeah.
I look, everything else that you do, this is not a knock on you, but I feel like I can certainly contribute more. So I will have somebody else do it.
Apparently, Stephanie knows a lot of imbeciles.
But obviously, not only the fact that one of my favorite people in the world has watched our entire hour of ranting on Ocho's birthday. I truly love her for actually giving a shit about our show climaxing the correct way. Yeah. Very much like Nicole's.
Who didn't climax tonight, by the way? I mean, think about it. Every chick watching, half the dudes watching, I'm sure.
Man, Martha will be home soon. Shit.
Wait till she watches it. Jesus, you got about 8 of them in her. Oh my God, this
Don't
is
worry, she's gonna have a lot to deal with tonight. When
on our audio podcast, you leave a 5-star review where any podcasts are found. But Rob, it says we're clean. Now, does that mean because we bathe? Does that mean because I look like I do? But
It's because I'm a douche, and I don't want to warn kids that there's bad language because it'll slow
because
down.
let them. You know what, kids?
I would think at this point,
don't tell your parents you're listening to Straight Up 5. Just learn from it and understand.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, Antoine Dotson style.
Fine, do it like that.
No, and it actually throttles your downloads if you have some kind of a warning on it. It puts it in a different category and all that where people can't find it. And I'm just an asshole. I just want people to listen. So, hey, it's not my job to monitor other people's fucking kids. All right? I'm just going to say that.
So, no, I actually looked at it today and I was like, because I hadn't been on there for a while, and I was like, I said, shit, is that something that maybe I should curb? But Ocho is ageless, timeless, and follows his.
Well, my wife warns me all the time not to cuss
Nick LeBeau.
Dude, we have Coach LeBeau, my best friend. He's literally now my best friend. He just told me that. I got a text from him. Shit, where the hell's my phone? Can't find it? Oh, here it is.
I love how he said adios, bro.
So listen, I'm
Here,
going to
Ocho.
give you.
Thanks for knowing that play.
I want to give you my quick sign off, and then Rob, you take it away with whatever you want to do. But my closing statements here. Number one, my absolute favorite weekend of the year is here. A tournament in honor of Michael Marcus, one of the best people ever to grace this planet, and I get to spend it with my true family in Dalton, Clark Summit, Scranton, and at good old Chaco's Bowling Center with Steph and Eric, and I'm looking forward to at least giving that win a knock at the door because I feel physically good and I'm ready. And number two, Rad Rob, this entire show wouldn't be possible without not only your expertise, but what you commit yourself to doing to make it such a great show. And Ocho, I wish everybody in the world had a best friend like you. So,
God damn it. I don't wear a mask. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Absolutely, Johnny. I can't say enough about Ocho either. He's the lifeblood of this show. Especially with his anti-police rants. We can
No. They're not anti-police. They're anti-authority and they're anti-freedom is what it is.
I just want to get him riled up again. That's all. I just want to see.
Again, everything I said was straight up factual. I will never state a lie or an opinion. It's straight up.
I think it was
factual.
straight up 5.
Straight up factual. Straight up
factual. And Action Jackson confirmed it.
That's another shirt.
He almost felt validated because he probably told so many people this, and he goes, "What do you mean you don't believe me? You think that I really did?" And I'm like, "No, here's the thing," and that's why he got so jacked up. That's why I got so jacked up because yes, people who can think and understand that we have a system of people that we pay for, that our money is stolen from us every paycheck. I don't mean it's stolen, but it's by force. If you don't pay, that's what government is. It's force and compliance. And if you don't pay, you are locked in a cage. Now, again, real quick, what I'm saying is those same people are to represent us and yet are out preying on us at the same time.
We can talk about this for 3 hours next week.
No, I'm done. What I'm saying is I just want you nothing I said was not factual, and I want you to think about it. And we can if we want. One day if we want. It'll be explained, and some people are going to go, he's full of shit. I don't care. I trust it. And other people are going to go, I never fucking realized it. And George Carlin had instilled it in most people. God rest his soul. The shit he said in the 2000s still apply right now. Anyway, he died in 2008. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
All right, guys. We'll be back next week with Patrick Dombrowski, PBA professional bowler Patrick Dombrowski. He's finally going to be on our show. We've been trying to get him for years
looking forward to seeing P. Dom, baby.
But looking forward to see PD on the show next week. He's here every single week watching our show. We appreciate it. We appreciate everybody that hangs out in our chat every single week.
Yes, we do.
We do it for you guys. We do it to entertain you guys, and we do it to get we just love getting together and talking about bowling and stupid shit. So I mean, that's what we do every single week. So yeah, we'll be back with PD next week. Ocho, happy birthday. Nicole, happy birthday. Johnny, you can have a happy birthday too. I don't give a fuck. Everybody, you get a happy birthday. You get a happy birthday. You get a happy. Everybody gets a fucking happy birthday.
Well, thanks, Oprah.
And fuck you, Doc.